Namaste, beautiful community. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad that you are here. There is so much incredible energies happening right now. And so I'm really grateful that you've joined in. I apologize for being a few minutes late. Mercury retrograde. It was giving me problems getting on and having the right setup and all of that. It had stuff in front of my camera for some reason. So anyway, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad that you have joined me for today, because today is a very powerful, strong energy day with this new moon. And first, let me just say, last week I said Lori Ellis was going to be on today. She had a conflict for today, but she will be here next week, and doesn't think that she has any other conflicts for the first Wednesday of the month going forward. So the first Wednesday of every month, Lori Ellis is going to be joining me with you, and you'll be able to ask questions and all of that kind of stuff, which would be fantastic. So yeah, it is a really powerful energies right now. In fact, it stirs up like the negative emotions. Well, I can't say they're true. Having anger is important. Sometimes it's a barometer for ourselves as far as something irritating us, right? Well, the energies of the planets right now with this new moon, even though the new moon is in Libra, which is typically about balance, relationships, partnerships, that sort of thing, and finding the balance in them. How do we balance our needs and the needs of our partner, whether that's in business, in relationships, a variety of relationships, or with ourselves? How do we balance our soul and our ego? So really pay attention right now to the susceptibility about feeling aggressive, that aggression, that frustration, the anger. You're going to see people kind of lashing out and having more irritability than normal. And it's because of the planets right now. And the energies are very fiery and agitated. And so really take extra steps to nurture yourself. Take extra steps to calm yourself, because you're going to feel this kind of chaotic energy around. So what am I talking about? The new moon, there's a new moon. So the moon is void of any light. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for being here. The moon is void of any light right now. And so it is the furthest from the sun, right? New moons are typically a time that we start new projects, new relationships, new adventures, new career aspects. That is typical for new moon. However, with this one, because of how the planets are aligned, Pluto just went direct today after being retrograde for a very long time. We have Mercury in retrograde, and this is a very intense Mercury retrograde. So what is Mercury? Mercury is a planet that oversees or impacts communication, travel, electronics. So if you have problems with your phone, with your car, with trips, I know so many people that have had travel disruptions with airplane trips. I know myself, a week ago, I was delayed. And that is typical for Mercury retrograde, to have unexpected delays and challenges that come up. And so it's important to really come to the interactions with others, with yourself, and any situation that you find that's frustrating. Take a step back and come at it with compassion and patience and kindness. Be quick to forgive others and be even quicker to forgive yourself. There is so much chaotic energy around, even though Libra is a very beautiful, calm, like flower like energy. It's, again, with all this chaotic energy, it's really, really important that you stay true to who you are. Trust your inner knowing. Trust your intuition more. Rely on your intuition, your soul, your heart more than you have been. That will help you navigate these chaotic energies that much better and that much faster. I just want to say something really quick. I know I said how Lori Ellis is going to be on next week. She had a conflict for today. And I can't wait for her to be on. And if you don't know who she is, she was on my show a month ago, and she is a personal trainer, fitness guru, nutrition guru. She studied nutrition and wellness and holistic health and hydration. And she wrote a book called Healthy Free Life. Anyway, she is amazing, and she is 54, but she looks like she's maybe 34, and she helped her body heal itself 20 years ago when she was struggling with health issues and weight issues and having to have surgeries. And she really prayed to God for guidance and awakening and help. And so she went on a new journey and started learning all sorts of stuff and has completely transformed her life. And she looks younger. She feels great. She has high vitality, and she's been a mentor and friend of mine for the last 5 years. And I'm really grateful to know her. She introduced me to living hydrogen-rich water that has made a difference. And she's very, very passionate about helping people improve the quality of their life. And so we really aligned on that. And she just has vast knowledge. And so you will definitely want to hear her. And then in 2 weeks, I'm going to have Angel back on to talk about her book, where it's at, what the progress of it is, and all of that. And if you don't know about her book and the organization that she has joined, which is the waterbearers.org, which is one of the charities that Sri and Kira support, go check it out, the waterbearers.org. This is a group of incredible people that take water filters to villages around the world, places where there is no or very limited clean drinking water. I know we're really spoiled here in the US, and those of you in Canada, we are fortunate because we have access to clean drinking water pretty easily and pretty affordably. There's so many places that don't. And there were so many, it's mostly women that go to get the water. That's been kind of their job, to go find water, clean drinking water for their families. And a lot of them were getting brutalized, raped, beaten, robbed, murdered, kidnapped, a variety of things. So it's really fantastic that this organization is taking these filters into the villages so that these women don't have to go out walking for a long time to find clean drinking water. They get to be right there and in their village. And some of them have been able to grow fruits and vegetables as a result of having these filters. And it's truly transforming their lives. It's truly impacting their lives and making a difference. So when you sign up for Monday Magic with Sri and Kira, and if you don't know what that is, go check out SriandKira.com, SRI and KIRA.com. It is an incredible group, several weeks of different lessons that really impact your life for the better. and help with your awakening and transformation process of remembering who you are, remembering your mastery, remember your magnificence, because each one of us, each one of you has unique sets of gifts and talents that the world needs. The world needs you to share those. And it's been so fun to watch Angel step into who she is and become a writer. So what hidden talents have you not discovered in yourself? Well, a new moon, Mercury retrograde, is a perfect time to figure that out, to look into that, to go within, to meditate, to write, to my therapist yesterday, my counselor that I talk to on a weekly basis, she suggested that I do this project that I thought, I love this and I got to share it. She said to get like a poster board, and you get crayons or markers or paint, whatever you want, and take one area of your life. It can be relationships. It can be relationship with family, relationship with a significant other. It can be a relationship with coworkers or boss. It could be about your job. It could be about your dream home, dream vacation, whatever. Okay, pick something that you really want to focus on trying to manifest and really wanting to create a life that you want, because you deserve to have your dreams come true. You deserve all of that. So pick that and then sit down and, take some breaths, go within, don't pay attention to how it looks. Just start drawing, coloring, painting, whatever, and allow your inner self to show you kind of the picture that you want for that area of your life, and see where that goes. She said for her, it was so powerful. She did it in a group setting with other therapists and psychiatrists, and she was trying to decide if she was going to go to one company or not. And some of the people that worked there were there. And she said, after looking at their pictures, she knew that it wasn't a right fit. So I love that. I thought it was really cool. I mean, yes, it would be cool to do this in like a team building group setting, but it's also really powerful to do it for yourself. And I'm excited to do that. I am going to do that myself and see what comes out. And that's what's really important right now, is that you go within, that you listen to yourself more, listen more, and talk less in any interaction that you have, including with yourself. Really listen to what is being said and what is not being said. That's just as important. So many times people are thinking, as they're in communication, talking with someone else, about what their rebuttal is going to be, or what they're going to add to the topic that the person is sharing, rather than just listening, taking a moment, and then sharing. So I challenge you this week, get out of your head. Get out of that, oh, I got to think about the perfect thing to say, the perfect thing to counteract what they said, or rebuttal, or add to all of that. Get out of your head and connect more with your heart. So right now, let's do this. Let's do 3 Ave Sa breaths and really connect in, and this is something that you really want to do on a regular basis, especially right now. Do it multiple times a day with this chaotic energy. When you're feeling agitated, when you're feeling frustrated, when you are feeling like you want to lash out at somebody, bring your hands to your heart and do the Ave Sa breath and really connect back in before you respond. So let's do that right now. Bring one or both hands to your heart. You can keep your eyes open or you can close them. We are going to think Ave on the inhale, which is hail. It's like respect. And then we're going to open our mouth, let out a big Sa. And that is the divine, God, whatever you believe. So let's do that right now. That connects our heart and our soul. Inhaling through the nose, Ave. Opening your mouth, letting it out with a big Sa. Really let those cells relax and release that tension. We tend to hold so much tension in. I know I do this a lot, and then I wonder why my neck is sore. So let's do another breath. Inhaling Ave, exhaling Sa. Again, just really allowing those cells to relax. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling Ave, exhaling Sa. And I want you to envision sending love and healing light out to the world. The world is in a lot of chaos right now. The world is in a lot of fear right now. And these energies, with the way that the planets are aligned, Mars is super close to the sun, which Mars and its opposite Venus, which Mars is about war and fighting and determination and winning at all costs kind of thing. It's more aggressive energy, whereas Venus is more about love and beauty and enjoying the moment and all. So hello, Lynn, Gary, Angel, thank you. So really use the Ave Sabra this week. And it's really easy to do, just takes a moment, and you can do it quietly. You don't have to do it really loud with the Sa, but really let your body relax, let your body go when you release that breath. Tapping into our breath is really important. Most people don't take deep enough breaths throughout the day. We tend to get busy and hold our breath and take shallow breaths. So it's really important to do some deep breathing daily and really get that clean, fresh oxygen into all your cells and throughout your body. Our bodies are such incredible creations. We are 70+% water. We are electric. We're magnetic. That's why we stay on this earth and don't float off into space. You might feel like you want to float off into space over the next couple of weeks with this energy of the new moon, Mercury retrograde, Pluto going direct. Plus, in just a few days, Saturn is going direct. Saturn is about karma, the taskmaster. Have you learned your lessons? Have you been doing the work on yourself? And really go within and ask yourself. Right now, we are being pushed to really look at the areas of our lives that no longer serve us. We're being pushed to really, and if you don't do this, it's going to be harder. You're going to have more anger, more frustration. So just let go. Let go of what no longer serves you, whether that's relationships, whether that's a job or a career that no longer serves you, that no longer feeds you, that no longer you're passionate about. Maybe it's a relationship that has turned toxic or negative. Let it go. It's important that we make space for what we want, for our dreams, for the abundance, for more beauty and fulfillment and passion to come into our lives. But if we're holding on to the past, if we're holding on to limiting beliefs that don't support our dreams and the life that we want, then we're making it really, really hard on ourselves. to progress and to achieve what we want. And then we wonder why we don't feel good, why we feel impatient, why we feel stagnated, why we feel frustrated that the abundance isn't coming, that the creativity isn't there, that the satisfaction isn't there. And it's easy to give away more of ourselves. It's finding that balance in relationships, right? And if you are giving and giving and giving and giving and giving to the other person, sacrificing yourself just to keep them happy, then you're out of balance and you run the risk of burning yourself out and tipping over. And that's not fulfilling. A healthy, rewarding relationship in any area of your life, there should be give and take that is more in alignment and more equal. And that's what this time frame is trying to really remind us and push us to focus on and to create that balance in our lives. You know, if you're somebody that over COVID, I hear people talk about the COVID-15. So if over COVID and being isolated and being limited on what you could do and go and all of that, a lot of people were more sedentary and they ate and drank more and things that maybe they didn't normally. I know I did for a while. Being stuck at home for 8 weeks and I was in a toxic relationship at the time. I definitely ate some things that I didn't normally eat, and I definitely drank things that I don't normally drink. It was a way of coping. It was a way to get through that. So I forgave myself for that, and then I focused on getting myself back on track with keeping my physical health a priority, which also benefits my mental health, which benefits my emotional health and my spiritual health, and they're all connected. And so making sure in the morning that I get up and I meditate every morning is a priority. Journaling is a priority. Working on doing different courses through Shri and Kira, like navigating the inner matrix, their forgiveness practice is a priority for me right now because I am transforming my life. I'm changing my life. I am in Boise, Idaho right now. I just got here. Yesterday was my very first full day here. I changed my residence like that, pretty much. Or at least it seemed like it. It was really fast. It wasn't what I had set out in like May or June thinking that I was going to do. But things just happened and fell into place, and I listened to my inner guidance. I listened to the nudging of what I should do, and everything seemed to magically fall into place for me to move to Boise. So I'm here and I'm excited to be here. This is not my end place by any means. I still have the vision of creating some sort of wellness center that serves people near a body of water, near the ocean, in a little bit warmer climate. But Boise feels right for right now. I also plan on going and spending more time in Ecuador and at Tosa Blue Mountain and being of service there at the clinic, volunteering to help, as well as at Tosa Blue Mountain in general, offering to teach more yoga classes or offering to do Avesa energy balancing and help train Kira with some of the stuff that they've got going on, whatever they need or want me to help with. I feel called to do some of that stuff. And so I have no idea what my life is going to look like a year from now. I do know that my life looks so different today than it did a year ago, and extremely different than what it looked like 2 years ago. So where have you come from? Where were you a year ago? Where were you 2 years ago? Back the fall of 2019. Where were you? And what dreams did you have that then you put on hold because of COVID, because of what happened in 2020? And even the earlier parts of this year, more and more people are now traveling, but not every place is open yet. Because COVID is still, it's having different variants, and we're still seeing it. So what did you put on hold that you need to revisit? Right now is a perfect time to do that. Right now is a perfect time to take inventory of your thoughts, take inventory of your emotions. Pay attention. When you feel angry, when you feel frustrated, when you feel irritated, when you feel chaotic, ask yourself why. Where is this coming from? And then love yourself. Send love to yourself for that. Make a list of what you want. Write out exactly what your dreams are and what you want to see your life be. And then make a plan. Also make a list of things that no longer serve you that you need to release. Do a little ceremony. I recently bought spy paper. It's dissolving paper. And I did this a month ago it's now been over a month. 6 weeks ago, I had a freedom party, just celebrating my freedom. My freedom to create me. I'm creating me. I'm creating the life that I want. And I don't have to ask permission from anyone. And that is beautiful. That is so beautiful. And even if you're in a committed relationship with somebody else, you still, you can have agreements of what you're going to discuss with each other, but you don't have to ask permission from anyone. You are you, and you have a right to be you. And you have a right to change your mind of who you want to be at any point. That's the beautiful thing about this life. You are a magnificent manifester. You can create anything you want. And look at how your thoughts have brought you right here today to exactly what your situation is, whatever it looks like. Is it what you want? Do you have all the abundance, the love, the friendships, the experiences that you want? Have you created that? Chances are no. And that's okay. That's why you're still here. That's why you're still evolving and learning and growing, right? That's why we came into this planet Earth, into a body of form, as a spirit, as a soul, to evolve, to have lessons, to grow, to change, to be challenged, to be frustrated, to experience everything from loss, death, grief, to anger, to joy, and excitement, and passion, and desire, and love, That's why we came here, to experience a variety, the lightness and the darkness, because we can't have one without the other. They are connected. So what is it in you that you want to release, that no longer serves you, that you are no longer comfortable embracing? Love it, forgive yourself, and let it go. Do a little ceremony. I was saying I got the spy paper, and it's so cool because you write on it, and then I rip it up, because to me it's a symbol of tearing through that energy. And then you put it in water and it dissolves. And that was really cool to see those words that I had written dissolve like magic. And you are magic. We all are magic. So you can create the life that you want magically by your thoughts and actions, focused actions. Be focused, be committed to yourself, be committed to your brilliance, to your mastery, to your magnificence. Focus on the ways and the steps that you can take towards creating the dreams that you want. Because that is what you want, right? You want to create a life of light and love and satisfaction and beauty and fulfillment, right? A life full of love, a life full of abundance, a life full of joy. Yes, we are going to experience loss. We're going to experience challenges. That's how we grow. And nothing stays the same. Everyone is changing. Our situations are changing. Our planet is changing. The city or town that you live in is changing. The state that you live in is changing. The country that you live in is changing. The stock market changes every day. The value of money is changing constantly. Nothing stays the same. And so we can fight it, but the energy right now, the planet alignments are saying, if you fight it, you're going to be more miserable. And nobody wants that, right? You will be better off if you embrace the change. And even more so, if you instigate it by looking at what no longer serves you. Ask yourself, here's a couple questions to write down and really ask yourself, where do you want to be? That can be in any area of your life. You can start general and you can go specific. Where do you want to be? And the second question is, where do you not want to be? Where do you not want to be? That's also a really important thing to think about. And make sure that the activities you are doing are supporting where you want to be, not blocking you and not leading you where you don't want to be. It's where we put our focus. So really try to focus more on where you want to be. How do you want your life to look? Step out of your comfort zone. That's what you're being pushed to do right now. Step out of your comfort zone. Release what is stagnant. Release the negativity. Release what no longer serves you. Whether that's people, places, things, career, events, any of that. Release it. Speak your truth. Love your truth. Love yourself more. Live your truth. And watch your life become even better for it. It's really important to set our intentions. It's really important to pay attention to what those intentions are. And are they in alignment with where we're wanting to be, where you're wanting to go? The planets are also so supportive of helping you transform right now. And you are going to transform. But do you participate, or are you going to fight it? That's going to determine your experience and your outcome. Your outcome is going to be much brighter and more fulfilling if you actively take a participation in clearing away what no longer serves you, what has stagnated, what is not in alignment with who you want to be, where you want to go, and how you want your life to look. If you fight it, if you hold on to the past, if you hold on to judgment, if you hold on to resentment, if you hold on to that baggage, the pain, the traumas from your past, it's going to weigh you down and make it much harder for you to fly. Right now is the time to be that phoenix rising out of the ashes. Be that phoenix rising. Claim your divinity, claim your mastery, claim who you are, the beautiful, gifted, talented, brilliant being that you are, that is so bright, so full of light, so full of love. Don't buy into fear. There's so much fear and chaos right now. Don't buy into it. Fear is an illusion. And all it is going to do is weaken your immune system and block you, hold you back from getting where you want to go. Don't let it, please. You are better than that, and you deserve so much more. I am so excited for the next couple of weeks. If you missed my announcement, Lori Ellis had a conflict today. She will be here next week, so make sure that you tune in. She is an incredible person with so much knowledge in the field of health and wellness and fitness and hydration. And her book is just an incredible book with lots of great information on mind, body, spirit, connecting. Be more mindful. Do that exercise that I suggested. Answer those questions honestly, and look at multiple areas of your life if you want to. Look at the limitations that you put on yourself or that you let others put on you. What box are you living in of limitations that you can just stand up and step out of if you choose? What is not serving you? Let it go. Let all of that go. Break free. This is your time. This is your time to stand up and be you and claim you and let go. Let go of the negativity. Let go of the fear. Let go of doubt. Let go of judgment. Stand up and be you. That's what the world needs. I am here. I will be here next week with Lori Ellis and the following week with Angel. So make sure to tune in because those are going to be incredible shows. And if you did not see the previous ones, Angel was from back in July, I believe, right, Angel? I think it was July 7th, actually, that we talked. And Lori was 1 month ago, the second week in September that she was on. So go back and look at those if you haven't. And Yes, Angel confirmed that it was July 7th show that she was on, and she's amazing. I'm really excited to have her back on in a couple weeks. So thank you, Angel, for agreeing to come back on and share your amazing journey. It's inspiring, as are you. So with that, I just want to wish you all an incredible week. I want you to really take a moment to nurture yourself more. Take a bath, light a candle, have your favorite drink, whether that's a glass of wine or a cup of tea. Put on a funny, something that's going to make you laugh, that's going to lighten your mood, that's going to make you feel lighthearted. Watch it. Sit in front of a fireplace if you want to. It's fall here. Our temperatures are changing dramatically. In the next week, our temperatures are going to go from mid 80s to 50s, low 50s. But that's fall, right? And embrace this time. Fall back into yourself. Go within. Use this time. It's so supportive of you doing that, of you falling back, going within, and really looking at yourself, not from a place of judgment, but from a place of love and compassion. And then take that out into the world, that love and compassion and kindness, and be more patient with people. Know that they are struggling right now. And so many people don't have places to go to get inspired, to get reminded of how magnificent they are. They're not around positive people. They're not around any place that tells them that they are magnificent and that they can do it, that they can do anything that they want. So share your love and light with the world. Smile at people, even if they can't see your smile because you have to wear a mask someplace. I'm fortunate I don't have to. They're not requiring that at most places. So it's nice to be able to see people's faces, their full faces. But send energetically light and love out. There's so much suffering. And if you are suffering, if you are struggling, know that you can always reach out to me. And I hold you in the most love and light, and I send you healing energy. You don't have to suffer, and you are not alone. Together we are better. Together we can raise each other up. I believe in you. I see you. I can feel your hearts out there. And I can feel the heavy energy. Send that light. Believe that things are going to get better. Make it happen in your life. Believe it. It starts with believing it. Step out of your comfort zone. Prosperity does lie ahead, but you have to release what's stagnant and what's blocking it. So do that. Be courageous and trust yourself. Trust in God, trust in your angels, trust in your guides, trust in your inner intuition and knowing it won't steer you wrong. So until next week, come back and join me with my guest, Lori Ellis, and then in 2 weeks, Angel. I hope you have such a blessed week, that you nurture yourself more, that you take more time in nature, that you meditate more, journal more, love yourself more. Be kind to yourself, be kind to your body. Pay attention to what you are putting in it. Be mindful when you eat. Until next week, love and light. Namaste. Sending you lots of love and many blessings. Take care.